What if 9 murder attempts weren't enough to kill you? What if your own death was planned down to the last signature on a life insurance form? In 1933, New York City was in the grip of the Great Depression. A homeless Irishman named Michael Malloy, jobless and penniless, spent his days drinking in a Bronx speakeasy. He thought the owners were his friends. He didn't know they were the murder trust 5 men who saw him as nothing more than a payout. They quietly took out multiple life insurance policies in his name, worth today's equivalent of over $70,000. All they needed was a body. This started with poison drink antifreeze, turpentine, rat poison. Malloy downed them, grinned, and asked for another. Then came spoiled oysters soaked in wood alcohol, rotten sardines spread over bread dusted with metal shavings. Still, he lived every morning. Without fail, Malloy stumbled in for more. They started calling him Iron Mike. Frustrated, they tried exposure dumping him into a snowbank overnight in sub-zero temperatures. By morning, he was back at the bar, shaking off the cold like a bad hangover. So they turned to blunt force. A taxi barreled into him at 45 miles per hour. 3 weeks later, Malloy limped back through the door and asked for a drink. He had become a walking curse on their perfect crime. Finally, desperation turned to certainty. They lured him to a rented room, ran a hose from a gas line, and pumped carbon monoxide into his lungs until he stopped breathing. This time, Iron Mike didn't get back up. They buried him quickly and went to collect the insurance. But greed leaves fingerprints. The suspicious death sparked an investigation. Malloy's body was exhumed. The autopsy revealed carbon monoxide poisoning. Within months, the murder trust was exposed, convicted, and executed in the electric chair. All for a payout that never came. Life insurance is meant to protect. In the wrong hands, it becomes a reason to kill.